Hey. Everybody calm down. We're about to get the show started. No need to get out of hand. Coming to you right now, Experience, Strength, and Hope from Tony the Mayor. All right, we're back again. This is Tony the Mayor T, to bring you more of Experience, Strength, and Hope, a podcast that will uplift you, strengthen you, encourage you, and give you visions for tomorrow. And we want to work on those goals, those little bitty goals first. You know, sometimes we try to stretch it way out, but let's work on some of those short-term goals, those small things that we need to do and get taken care of so we can accomplish the big thing. This is Experience, Strength, and Hope. And today I hope that you enjoy every word that you hear, everything that you hear. I hope it inspires you and encourages you. I want to thank you again for listening to me on Spotify, Anchor FM, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Continue to listen to those and support me by liking it, subscribing it, following it, thumbs up or thumb down. Just let me know that you're there. Those things help us to stay on top. Again, I'm Tony the Mayor, and enjoy our show.
I don't care if I get 14 people like it or 40 people watching, 100 people. I'm still doing what this is therapy for me. When I go back, not this part, but I go back and I do my editing and everything like that, I know I got to edit it and take time and listen, say, oh man, I missed that part of add the music in and things, you know, and it's good. I get out talking to people. I did a podcast not too long ago, I haven't put it up yet, about how I love yard sales. I go to yard sales like crazy, man.
They still do it to this day.
Man, I'm one of them.
About 100 years old, she had to get in a wheelchair.
You gonna find something.
You gonna find some kind of way. She had to get the cab and get one of them yards.
But the thing about it is that what's happened with me through the yard sale, I like talking to people, you know, and I get to know I'm coming on their property. Wow. I'm walking on their land. So my first thing is to speak, you know, speak to them. For instance, they didn't speak back, but hey, I just, I know what I did, my part, you know, and just getting to know different people and not just hanging with the people I'm comfortable with. I get that from a drill sergeant in basic training, you know, about when I first came in the military, I went to hang with all the brothers. You know, I grew up in Chicago. It was no Caucasian, Asian, is Hispanic in our area. Now, there's a bunch of them in Chicago, South Side, right? South Side, 81st and Langdon. You know, I was living on 57th in Michigan, but my father moved to Saturday. But you seen there were races, but y'all didn't interact. Chicago is a large, segregated city. You know what I'm saying? And so a drill sergeant once told me, you know, I ain't got in trouble, you know, on one of our paths, going out and drinking and stuff like that. And got in trouble because, you know, you probably only had 2 beers, you know. And so we came back a little tips, and the drill sergeant told me, you don't have to start hanging with people that you're not comfortable with and learning everybody. He said, you in the military now, hang with them up, not telling me not to be with them, but to explore some different avenues, you know. And he was 100% right about that. I had real good friends, you know, there, you know, a guy named Ace Vito, you know, he worked in the arms room, and you know, the dude we used to call Peterson, you know, from the Green Berets or whatever, we used to call him Pete. You know, he met people that were not just like me. And then I wound up here in Fort Riley and everything. So it's good to do that. So what's your goal? What do you tell them a little bit about how you do? Like I seen you down at the Vape Shop. I seen some of that, yeah.
Much new. They're new here, so, you know, I seen them. I said, well, wait a minute, we got another So when I go out and I see it could be you could have been here for years and years and years, and I like to get now. It ain't just got to be a shop. It could be you can have like things that you're selling, or you can have like things that you're selling, or food, or it could be restaurants. It could be anything. So I mean, that's what I love to do. Like if you having a sale or something like that, or I go out and do that. But my goal is to not only I want people to get to know each other a little bit, like each other. And then another thing about me joining, I just joined the Eagles.
Oh, did you?
Eagles 8:30.
Okay.
I've always been wanting to do, but I just joined them, and it also helps me. I love it because you got different people you get to know, and there's a lot of good people in there too. And we do a lot of volunteer work, and that's another thing that I love doing. Going out and helping people. We help out the open door. We help with the homeless, the poor. Those behind on their bills or rent, things like that. So it's just Junction City Eyewitness News. That's what we want to do. We want to get out.
See, I didn't know what the Eagles did. I'm glad to know. I thought it was only in lines like with the Kiwanis or something like that.
They do a lot of things, bike riding and stuff, charity events, and help out. Basically, it's just a big charity that helps people.
Is that the one down?
That's the one over here by close to the police station, Junction City Police.
Okay, yeah, where they had bingo at and everything. And people packed that place out.
I remember my first interview was, I don't know if you remember that, it was the chef in our restaurant, Felicia Simmons.
And I didn't see that, yeah.
Yeah, she was one of my first.
That was your first.
And that day, I remember I did her, and I did like 4 different interviews that day.
Okay.
And I felt like
I think I did see something, yeah.
I seen I think it was JC Way or one of them they gave. I don't do it for nothing in return, I do it because
same thing here,
I care about people, and I don't mind supporting and promoting them, and that's what Junction City Eyewitness News is all about.
I do this because, we grew up in an era, you had disc jockeys on the radio, you had news people there, and it made me always want to do it, man. Made me always want to.
Some people just don't have it. Maybe they might be shy. I don't know, how to promote their business or whatever. But that's what, like my mom always told me, I'm gonna get fed. So you try to treat people. You gotta treat people the way you want to be treated. And I know that's hard sometimes, but we all in this world together, and we gotta, that's what we gotta do.
And I think it's gonna take us. Let me know if you got something else you want to hear. It's going to take, people like us and everyone that to support these businesses and get their name out. I know Narissa, her name is getting out there big time, and that girl can cook. Yeah. And Mario too, them chicken wings though. Nah, let me quit chicken wings.
I love the pork chop.
You love the pork chop? Yeah, I get that. All I need is a sandwich.
I think I might go put an order in with my son today.
No, he 5 o'clock today. Oh, he gone, man.
I love them. They got
good people.
It's good from the mother on down, and I know Fred and Daryl.
Oh, you know Fred, huh? I've been knowing Fred forever.
They're great, good people.
Fred is good people. Okay, so, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about being strong, community strong. People in, I don't think people in some of the other states and other cities know how close it is in Junction. So you can automatically say, hey, do you know about this person? You know about that? And for you, I'm going to tell you why this is, as much as you can do for it, and I encourage you to do it, we have so many things that happen here that don't get reported.
Oh, right, that people don't know about.
People dying and people happening,
Yeah.
Whether it's, whatever, not murders, but people passing and people going on, some things happen. And nobody said, oh, I didn't know, when they see it in the newspaper for obituary, wouldn't this happen? I didn't know. They don't know. Yeah.
And that's why I was saying another thing about being out on the ground and on the foot.
On the ground.
You get to get those stories and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to impede on nobody. Like when I run, I just want to get to know. But that's one of the things that might get pushed under the rug that people don't know about. And that's what it's all about. You can't go wrong with that.
You can't.
And then another thing, this is also I want to touch on.
Go ahead.
I know everybody. When George Floyd had passed away, I called up Michael Turner.
Mike Turner, yeah, Mike. I know Mike, yeah.
And I said, bro, man, we got to do something, man. I know it might not be much, but it means a lot to me because I think we should get, a peaceful protest going on.
Okay.
And oh man, boy, we got that together.
I was down with you. Did you see my pictures from that?
Yeah,
okay.
Was awesome. We had a lot of good photographers and people coming from all
everywhere.
And it reached Time Magazine. And that day in Heritage Park, I think we broke a record for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? lot of people. And then we marched, you know, from all the way down to the Junction City Police. But we had Police Chief Lamb, a couple of other things.
Yeah,
It was
Lamb was
beautiful, you know, and it was nice. And we all did it together. And just to see the different people come together, black, white, Puerto Rican, Mexican. It was beautiful, bro. I'm telling you, that's the thing that almost just. And I wish we can. It shouldn't come to the point to where somebody has
to lose their life.
Lose their life, you know. Tragically, we got a lot of things that haven't been, you know, Breonna Taylor, and you know, a lot of things that we didn't get judged for. But you know what? I always say, look, good things come to those who wait. If you do take care of you, but I would also say it starts in the family too, as far as racism. You know, if you teach your kids, try to teach them at a young age, you know, because I learned that racism is not. You know what I'm saying? It's something that is not inherited. You know, it could be, but you know, it could be learned. You know,
a lot of it is learned behavior.
Teach an educational thing. We need to have stuff like that in school.
Yeah,
they teach certain things in school that they don't teach. You know, that I think there should be a class on, you know, racism or whatever. You know,
what is going?
I think.
A problem for me.
There should be more programs out there teach and educate about racism and stuff like that. So something that maybe never will be, you know, systemic racism has been in our country for years, you know. And
you know that people hate to hear that.
Hate to hear it, but it's there.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what you say is there. But I always say now you shouldn't look at a person by the color, creed, where they're from, or LGBTQ community, you know, still human.
Still human,
You still gotta treat them with respect.
That's true. Everybody deserves respect.
You might not like them, but you still work. You gotta
You know, you act like, you know, I mean, people act like we gotta, ain't nobody forcing you to do nothing, you know, but we gotta love everybody. It's love out here, man. That's the only thing that's keeping us moving along smoothly, you know. And a lot of time it is that it's not that you don't like these people, you don't know. It's ignorance. You don't know what their lifestyle is all about, or you don't know what their culture is all about. You don't know anything.
Like, oh, he's a bad person. It is and did that. We made a mistake. We ain't human. You know, Christ, the only person I know, you know what I'm saying? He's the only words I know. But you know, we human though. We got just because of person. I've seen people change their life and turn their life completely around.
Yeah.
You know,
I've seen some too.
I'm talking about now they just, you know, the leader of a company, you know, and just you know, helping other people learn from the mistakes that the road that they went down.
Yeah.
You know, and so they, you know, being a speaker, you know what I'm saying, helping kids at a young age. So a lot of things they just need to learn and know. And if we don't get out and talk about these things, without, you know, just go about these things, whatever. It's not about educating our kids, the younger ones first, you know, because they are our future. So we gotta instill in their head.
The reason I was down at the rec center years ago, and you know, the kids used to hang out there, come from Westwood School, hang out, and I'd be like, get, you know, I'd be hanging out there with Mr. Clay and all that. I said, man, kids, I'm like him, get from over there, quit messing with them, you know what I'm saying? He sure does. And this little boy said, who you think you are, the governor? I said, no, I'm the mayor. And that's how I get there. I'm the mayor. I get there, and it comes from that. And I don't know if you remember, Do the Right Thing. Spike Lee, the mayor. You know, I said, I'm the mayor. I said, I ain't running everything, but I'm running this place. I used to tell them I'm running this place. I told them, they started talking about I was the mayor of Westwood, you know, trying to get their jokes in, you know.
I said, maybe one day I can do a live interview on YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. You can, man. Everything, but we've been here forever. My wife, like I said, we've been here since 1980. We've been here and know a lot of people. She knows a lot of people. But Junction City is our home. We love it here. You know, and
I've been here for over 10 years, over a decade. So
when I retire, I might move to Florida. I got 4 girls. I got a daughter that built a house in Florida. And so I said, when I retire, I might go down there and live. But that's after I have put,
that'd be nice. Yeah.
So you have, tell me some of the upcoming stuff that you have, you know.
I want to do a little stuff next. I got Caress Jackson down there on Touch of Caress. Everybody know her. She's an awesome beautician. She also has, well, she started out, it was just her, but now she has a nail tech in there, a makeup artist. She does lashes. She does pretty much everything. The shop has grown and been blessed. It's been beautiful. And then got a couple other ones I'm gonna do. I I'm gonna be basically going around checking the scene and try to keep everybody up to date on news also. You know, breaking events, breaking things that happen all around the world. It's not just me going out interviewing, you know, in the school, but I want to keep them up to date. And if there's anybody that wants to know anything about my page, whatever, and would like me to come interview them with, I'm easy to get in contact with me. You can reach me on Messenger, Facebook, or you can just call. My number is on my page, you know, if you want to set up something.
I'm going to send you this guy.
Okay.
I meant to do it last week. Named Martin Johnson.
Okay.
He in Chicago. He called himself the crime. He's the crime chaser.
Okay.
You know, and he started small. Let me tell you where I remember him starting. When George Floyd got killed and they started rioting and they tore some stuff up in Chicago. I don't know. He was going around filming it all, going around. Now he goes around and he keeps the scanner. If it's the police actually going somewhere, sometimes he gets there before the police. Not just policing the police, but trying to get these young guys. Man, don't do that. You know, police coming. You know, but he had a YouTube channel now too. But he always telling live, uncut, unedited. When you hear that's gonna stick in your head. It's gonna stick in your head. And I was trying to send it when you're talking about on top of it. And when I saw him, I thought about you, because he's out in the streets. You know, he's getting. You know, not that he's just getting the news, but he's getting with people. He marched with people down in Hyde Park, one of the nicest area in Chicago. He marched with those people. He with the when people of all races was marching against some of these things that were happening. You know, I don't know, but I remember people don't know how big of a turning point it was, and I'm glad you guys did that down in the park, because a lot of cities were doing things, Topeka and everything. But we did it peacefully.
Peacefully, absolutely.
Ain't nobody tore up nothing.
The main thing I want to do, because we had to get, we had to get, you know, approval with the police department, with the, you know, the sheriffs and all that, and with the city, and they gave us the okay.
That was great.
We're gonna try to make this peaceful as possible. You know, it could have went the other way easily.
Right. It could have.
People that ain't gonna, you know, get along and may thinking, you know, had some people, but one thing about it, we had people driving around and they were actually blowing their horns and support, and it was nice. Some people would get out of their cars and pull up and join in with us, you know. It was just so many people. That park was packed.
I'm gonna tell you something about that. Is that when people when they seen this what happened, it struck a nerve in people, because for years, I mean, I grew up in Chicago. We seen the police do a lot of stuff, man. A lot of it wasn't right. And so to hear people say, well, you guys are just dealing with a few of the bad apples. It wasn't a few bad apples when I grew up in Chicago. It wasn't just a couple of bad apples. The police department was corrupt. You know, I'm not saying Junction City. I have my grandson's a police officer here. Yeah. And so it's not just a few bad apples, but all it takes is one to get corrupted and start, you know, some things, you know.
Those ones, that's when you got to have your meetings, and you know, if you feel or you hear that or see, you got to speak out.
Some type of community.
You got to speak out. Just like, you know, all these, you got to have something in law. We got to get something passed in the law. The legislation has to be passed. We can sit up and talk all day about what we want to do, but until it is passed in Congress through law, about, you know, training a different way of training police officers.
Yeah.
You know, the different background. Even though a person can, you know, change your life, just whether you have that. I don't believe in that. You're gonna beat and bashing you up for that. But when you're going into a field like this, it's to serve and protect. You know.
Okay.
You know, and a lot of people get that misconstrued because, you know,
it's just that's what's written on the police car. You see, to serve and protect.
It's not to bring your personal egos or your back over just because you don't like this person. This and that.
Right.
Some people can get comfortable with, you know, that. You know, and some people that they get comfortable within themselves, and then they bring that attitude into the force or whatever group they're in, and then, like you said, it's a bad seed that just spreads, and one bad seed can ruin all everything.
The whole planet is bad, and we've seen it happen. And I've seen some things, not too much here, but in a lot of cities, in a lot of places I've driven to, being, you know, most of it has been good, but I don't hold it in my heart and say I hate this particular race, or I hate these people, or I hate this side of town. I'm not holding it like that. I mean, I'm about to be 60 years old in August. I don't have time to hate. Yet I'm trying to make some friends. You'll be 50, yeah. You know, you'll be 50, so yeah. So you'll be 50, so you know. The only thing we can do at our age, 50s and 60s, is be example for some of these young cats. Because we got some young cats. I mean, I go to the school sometime and pick up my granddaughter or even have grandson, go to the basketball game, and I know some of the rebellious attitude or don't care and attitude that some of the kids may have. I think technology a lot has done some damage, and technology helped us a lot, but it's been too much information. They believe everything they see on Facebook or YouTube.
When we was coming up, it was a certain amount of times you could be watching TV.
You ain't watching that TV all night.
They had a certain. Make sure when you get home from school, do your chores before you go outside.
What you know about that, man? Yeah, I forget you from Alabama, so you know about it. You probably have to walk out to the tree and get your switch.
Say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am.
Get that these days,
Yeah, I still do that too.
I look up to my elders, Like I said, my grandmama, she played when she raised me. I learned a lot too. I learned a lot from older people. Like when I see a lot of older people, I go up to them, I talk, because I want to get that knowledge, because they've been here longer. I learn from them. They can teach me something about what, I never learned or heard of.
All right. Now, before we wrap this up, tell me something. You DJ too.
Yeah.
I used to DJ, man, but long time. That's when Disco West and all them was down on Washington Street, man.
Temptation here.
Yeah, they so good. You remember the club Temptation? The Dirty Boot, Sugar Shack? Yeah. The Iron Horse, all of them, man.
I went a Dirty Booth just ended. You had 9th Street, which they made a movie about.
Yeah, they sure did.
I didn't see it yet, but I heard it was nice. But I love music, man. The club's called The Booth here in Junction City, Washington Street, and we're in the transitional period where the owners now they bought the old Fat Toes building, so. Basically, we're trying to move in there probably about summertime.
They'll do a lot of work on
it. Yeah. Her husband, Joe, he's an awesome guy.
Bring back the karaoke.
They're the owners, so they do an awesome job. And, because there ain't too many places you can go around here in Junction City and try to have a good time. Right. Enough, it ain't gonna be peaches and cream every weekend, but
right.
With me as a DJ, I try to bring people together. Like I tell people when the fight about to start.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. We here to have a good time. Don't ruin it for one
fight.
Everybody else. So
yeah.
We can make it through this. If you don't like somebody, you can be in the club, but that don't mean you have to go, around them. You got the club is big enough to go to one side.
So this
tear that up, tear that down, and ruin it for everybody.
So this is be a lot bigger.
Oh, much bigger. If anybody knows Fat Toe, it was a billiard.
Yeah, we used to be I done did karaoke down there before.
Karaoke, that's another thing. Hopefully we'll get that probably going again too, because I love karaoke. So yeah.
How y'all gonna? Have you focused in or highly focused in on it? Because I don't know if they had fights down there. I didn't hear too much, but just larger crowd, more security.
More security. Hopefully have a little kitchen or restaurant in there. But definitely security is the main thing. You have cameras and stuff, true enough, all that. And, it's going to be bigger, much bigger, dance floor and everything. It's going to be nice,
Well, who taught you how to cook? I see you be posting food up there.
Yeah, that's all we used to do. Like I said, growing up, we barbecued pretty much all the time.
Yeah, that's what my grandfather used to do.
We did something, so, I learned, basically from my uncles and mother and watching them.
Okay. See, I don't do the sass, the mac and cheese and sweet potatoes. Now, I cook the meat. My wife can do all that. I'm not too much. I might cook some cabbage. I can cook some beans with a pinto, black eyed peas in it.
I learned a lot from her. She
actually
made me get in the kitchen with her and get hands on, so that's how I really learned.
And that's how we learned then,
Food, everybody got a different taste, so I always say if it tastes good to me, it might taste good, but if it tastes good, it pretty much gonna taste good. And I get other people's opinions too. I just, and don't be afraid, if somebody, ask them, say, what can I do to better my power? What can I do?
Yeah.
So I mean, those are the things that, I My son, Gregory Lamont Taylor, went to work with 2 people. He worked with Chef and I also.
Oh, okay.
I really appreciate Martin at least giving them a chance, a shot. Like I told him, respect is number one. And this is their establishment. You got your team. It's a team effort. So
yeah. I remember when the chef and I first moved into that building there. I used to, do you know Mr. Tatum?
Yeah,
with the
Mr.
computers.
Tatum.
Everybody knows Mr. Tatum with all that.
Man, he worked on something with my laptop.
Yeah, Tatum got everything, and so anything you need, he can get. Yeah.
Every time I used to go in that shop, I said, Tatum, you ain't clean this place.
You can't get through.
Get through the door.
He'll make a pass for the fire department. That's Tatum, good people. I've known them for years. And I think the chef and she needed some chairs, and she got some chairs. That's when I first met her and stuff before they started.
TV show and everything.
Yeah, she sure did, didn't she?
I was like, oh, wow, okay.
She's gone now, all right?
Yeah, well, I think, her and her husband, they're doing some great.
Military?
They're military.
Oh, okay.
Awesome stuff. Now they're going to open up to help people with their invest money and stuff like that.
Okay.
Nice. I'm definitely looking at
But I'm glad you're doing it, because a lot of people who have business. The Haitian lady, Martine, but what's her, I forget the name of her business. I hate that I'm doing that.
Oh, you talking about the grill?
No, the Haitian girl that has the green, rock the big green. Matu, yeah. Matu, she's my neighbor. She stayed across the street from me. So, and man, she can cook. Okay, so she's going to where now? Where is she gonna be set up?
I think. Well, she's set up now right next to Clip Jump Barbershop. It's I want to say where right up the street where Scoops Lounge used to be.
Okay. That's where she's going, because she can cook.
Now it's there. The truck is set up. I'm trying to catch her. I'm gonna catch her. I heard she's somewhere over there.
Cause I told her, this is before then too. I was over her house for my granddaughter went over there with a birthday party with her kid, and man, I ain't never had. I cook oxtails. My mama cooked, but the food was so good. I'm like, girl, you need to cook. Yeah. She can cook. So, and what I'm saying is that we have a lot of people in Junction City, not just the cooking, but the businesses that do taxes. We got what's the lady down the street, right down the street from my wife, that's an accountant down there, Monica. Yeah, Monica. So we got not just, we want to just focus on black businesses, but we want to help people that we can, that's doing little things. Yeah, doing the thing. You got if anything of somebody who, when you say follow their dream, I remember working in a call center with Antonio, who have the car lots and all that furniture. Call center. That guy could sell anything. He'd be on the phone, be standing up, be all hyped, walking around with headgear, and he loved it. And he great example. And so we need people out here, because we getting older. We need these young people to take over the city, make it look, make it do better. Like when Jasmine and them decided to do their own Juneteenth. Not that they were fighting against the people that's already doing. We got to quit this back and forth. But if somebody don't want to have it, we want to do something for these young people out here and do something just to celebrate it. So I really appreciate them, So they were great. So. All right, what else you got for me? You got anything else for me, brother?
Just want everybody to know that Junction City Eyewitness News is going to be here to stay, and hopefully we can grow and help your business grow. And
okay.
We love you guys, and we hope to come to see you soon.
They can find you on Facebook, right?
Find me on Facebook, Instagram. Like I said, my contact information. If you need to come down, we can do that. Whichever's convenient for you.
Okay.
You might be seeing me. I'll come by and say hi. And if you're new here or old here, and I ain't seen you around, I'll help promote your business, and not only that, help support and everybody. We all can do this together as a community. And
we want to. I'm glad you said that. As the community, we want to build this community. We want to. People laugh at you when you say it, junk town. I don't call it junk town, so y'all don't have to quit doing that. This is my home. This is my home. You got some beautiful people here, and we want to, keep it that way and build up whatever we have here. We want to put our hands to the wheel and make sure, the people that's here succeed. It's been so, whether they selling bundles of hair or they got a little clothing business on the side, do it. Do it and get the name out. Man, it's good talking to you, good meeting you, and we're gonna be doing it again. I'm gonna see you around.
See your family. I appreciate you.
You too, man. And I didn't know that you and Mike had got together on that, man. I really, Yeah, I like on Mike. I'm gonna get Mike on here sometime, but I'm gonna have to get a sensor first. All right, bro.
God bless you.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Experience, Strength, and Hope. Please go support, subscribe, and follow on Spotify, Anchor FM, and Apple Podcasts. For questions and comments, we can be reached at bigdog0862@me.com. Again, this is Catherine, and thank you for listening.